Hello, my name is Daniel Sachtler. I'm application specialist for XRF at Malvern Panalytical, and today I would like to talk a little bit about our latest instrument, Revontium. And today I would like to highlight some of the features of this Revontium instrument, Revolutional XRF. So it needs very little space on the bench. It's energy dispersive instrumentation. That means the tube is air-cooled, you don't need a chiller. It's very low in power consumption. In Revontium, we utilize a new specially designed tube from our own tube factory. This tube can go up to 60 kV excitation voltage. It provides up to 5 milliamps current for the light element excitation, which is unique in the market. And next to it, on the detection side, we do not have one detector in this instrument, but we have 4 of them. That means we have 4 times higher capacity, throughput, speed, precision. We can process up to 6 million counts per second with the Revontium. That on the other hand can increase the precision of your analysis, or on the other hand shorten down your measurement times drastically. And the overall power consumption is just 400 watts. The PC, as you can see, is integrated. You have a huge touch interface that can be tilted to your requirements. As I already mentioned, Revontium is an energy dispersive spectrometer, but it comes with certain features of wavelength dispersive spectrometers, like the sample changer on the top, an XY changer with a big capacity of up to 32 samples with a diameter up to 51 millimeters. On 8 different individual trays, you can place your samples on the sample changer. And like in a wavelength dispersive instrument, you can also change samples, add new samples, remove already measured samples while the spectrometer is busy with analyzing a sample inside. We also produce a certain overpressure within the sample changer to avoid the dust is contaminating monitor samples that you might want to place on the XY changer. And in addition, by a special loading mechanism, we make sure that, for instance, a pressed powder pellet does not contaminate the tube window if dust is dropping down during the loading of the sample. And now it is time to show you how easy it is to analyze a sample using the Revontium spectrometer. Therefore, we close the lid here in the top, allowing the robotic arm to perform. And here from the screen you can select an application. We want to analyze a steel sample, so low alloy steel is our application. And here we can type name of the sample. Let's call it a test sample. If it is more convenient for you, you can also connect a physical keyboard and also a mouse, but in this case I'm just using the integrated keyboard. So we have typed in the name, we select a position, and then we hit measure. So the robotic arm is going to the desired position, is loading the sample into the sample chamber. The lid is closing. And this time we are analyzing the sample under vacuum conditions. You may hear the sound of the scroll pump, which is behind the instrument. It's an oil-free scroll pump, which is comparably low in noise generation, and very and doesn't need maintenance, basically. So you see the first condition is loaded. We are going to 60 kV and 0.3 milliamps. For the first analysis condition. Next to vacuum, the Revontium can perform sample analysis under helium conditions with a very low consumption of just 0.5 liters per minute. But to be honest, many applications are also able to run them completely in air without any media. You don't need vacuum then, you don't need helium, which is very cost effective. As you can see, we have reached the next condition already, so we have very short measurement times for this type of application here. I think it's less than 1 minute in total. And during the analysis, I would be able to open the lid, the robotic arm goes to parking position, and I can rearrange the samples. I can add additional trays to my sample loader, put them into the system, and close the lid again. In the meantime, we have reached the last measurement condition already, and we are waiting for the final results to be displayed on the screen. And here we go. The sample on the screen has turned into green color, and in a second we will be able to see the results. Just click on the samples and the results will be listed on the screen. A fast and accurate analysis of your sample. So, I have just showed you how easy it is to analyze a sample using the Revontium. We have made an analysis of a steel sample, but of course that's not the only thing that Revontium can analyze. We have a broad variety of samples that can be analyzed. Solid samples such as fused beads, pressed pellets, but also loose powder samples in a sample cup. Even liquids can be handled by Revontium. And the advantage, like with every XRF machine, is that you have low or very little sample preparation. You don't have digestions like in ICP, you don't have dangerous acids and so on. You just load the sample and go for the analysis. So that's it from my side today. Thanks for watching. And if you need any further information, if you have any questions, feel free to contact your sales representative of Malvern Panalytical or visit our website. Thank you.